All right, hello everyone, and update my 1000 days challenge. This is day 629, so let's get things started. All right, so first and foremost, balance remain the same. I did mention that I was losing 3 in terms of main trading account setup, so you can take around negative 300 off from here. But other than that, no difference in terms of the trading account balance and in terms of no trade setup in the near term or in the short term or currently right now. So at the moment itself, I do see that there really isn't much more price action in terms of the 4-hour daily time frame itself across the board. If you're talking about US market, overall broadly, China market looks a little bit bearish, but of course it could form a very nice potential double bottom. But that is on the condition that I mentioned over here that we do see a very strong bounce at this current level within the next 1 day. Preferably which is tomorrow, or alternatively, we do see a very strong bounce in the coming 1 week itself. If that does not happen itself, potentially we could see a very much more further aggressive kind of drop even towards further downside, because that will show that there is actually a lack of human buyers support the people buying in as well. So that's something we definitely do not want to see, especially as if you look in terms of the all-time high to where it is right now. ASHR came about fallen near 70-80% each of the all-time high, which is the extreme sell-off in that sense. So how long it will take to recover is up to anybody guess. To the all-time high, it could take 3 years, 5 years, or even longer. But of course, having said that, it could also take on the shorter time frame itself. But tentatively, I do see that the shortest time frame for it to have a very strong bounce in the next coming, it will bare minimally take another 3 years, in my opinion, to see the previous high in that sense. All right. But beyond that, if you're talking about US market itself, like what I mentioned, a big bounce, so I do see potential period for consolidation phase before we either trend towards the upside, which is something I want to see. But of course, we could also be strongly rejected, in which case further downside pressure is more likely to be in sense. And then finally, for Bitcoin itself, I do see a very nice bounce currently right now on the 4-hour chart. So what I do actually do want to hold is a 200 period moving exponential moving average on 4-hour chart. So if you can actually hold this support area itself, it would be great. Otherwise, in the next coming hour itself, the next 55 minutes, 44-hour closing, definitely doesn't look good because it is forming somewhat like an inverted hammer candlestick, which is generally by itself a bearish signal itself. And then volume-wise, it's also quite decent. So it gives rise to a very strong or decent signs of rejection itself. But you do see that even though its price is climbing upwards, there's actually a lack of volume as price climbs upwards, which goes to show it's more likely that the short sellers are actually closing their position, resulting in this bounce rather than a strong momentum in terms of people buying it in a sense. All right, otherwise, that's more or less about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below, or see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.